Uh, Look, see, I remember when I met you as a sophomore. Started out as friends, but I knew that we would want more. Hit your favorite restaurant.
Hey guys, this is just a little aim improvement or warm-up tip video. As you can see, I'm not a pro or anything at the game. I'm Gold 1 with limited ranked experience, but I do have a lot of time in FPS games, so I hope this helps. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is load up the practice range, and the first thing you want to do is figure out your EDPI. EDPI is something that most players should know but might not. All it is your DPI times your sensitivity in game. I personally play on 400 DPI with an in-game sense of 0.58 to around 0.62, so my EDPI is about 232. For example, Tens plays on 800 DPI with an in-game sense of 0.27, so his EDPI is 216. You can adjust your sends in the shooting range directly or in your settings. After giving the sensitivity that you want to grab a Sheriff or a Guardian. This is because they're semi-auto and will improve your first shot accuracy. Just shoot around on either practice or 50 eliminations, switching between the weapons. After you've been doing the close shots for a couple minutes, back up to the far wall with your Guardian and start to get some long range shots in. Go for accuracy, not speed. Speed will come with accuracy. Once you're satisfied with the long range Guardian shots, go back to the bot area and just do some easy mode. Keep using the Sheriff or Guardian in this so you don't end up spraying, and focus on the headshots. Once you start to get going, you can begin to try flicking to their head, but it isn't necessary. After getting comfortable with the easy bots, try medium and so on. I won't be showing any of this, as while I was recording myself in the range, my cat jumped on my keyboard and mousepad and decided that's where she needs to stay, so I couldn't really aim too much. After doing 2 or 3 of the easy and medium modes, grab a Phantom or Vandal. If you don't know how Valorant spray works, the initial spray goes straight up and then it goes to the right and left. To practice spraying, go back to the flying targets and start spray transferring between them. Start with shooting the flying spots initially and then transferring to the close targets. After you get comfortable with that, try shooting the close targets initially and transferring to the flying bots. This will be harder to do but helps with spray transferring. Next, go back indoors and start working on tracking. You can do this in different ways, but one way is to put it on 50 eliminations and hit start. Start tracking the bot's head or the edge of the head and then shoot while counter strafing. The tracking that I prefer to do is with Jet, so this helps Jet mains and any players. Put it back to practice mode and use Jet's ultimate to track. Her ultimate is 100% accurate, so you'll hit their head if you are tracking well enough. To up the difficulty, I like to use Jet's updraft ability and track while in the air. This helps further with tracking as it adds a difference in height and you're still moving. I like to switch between types of warm-up because you can sit and practice hitting heads, then go spray transfer, and you'll lose the ability to hit heads. Going in between them, I feel like keeps you more fresh and diverse. After tracking, I like to stay in the range and start practicing headshots with a height difference. To do this, just hop on the box that you change the mode with and start practicing. This helps your micro adjustments because you're at a different height level. So in game, it doesn't matter what height level you're at, you can still adjust and hit heads. Final warm-up I like to do in the range is more spraying. If you go to where the target and bot is right outside the range, you can easily practice your spray. Start with the bot 10 meters away and spray the first 5 or so bullets from your weapon. Try to get them to hit the bot's head, but hitting the 5 shots is more important than hitting the 5 shots on its head because in game, you're not worried about hitting 2 shots on the head. You want to just kill the enemy. I like to hit about 70 shots and then put the bot at 20 meters. Do another 70 or so shots or until you feel comfortable and put the bot at 30 meters. I'll normally stop at 30 meters and switch to the Vandal, but if you want to keep going, you can. To finish the entire warm-up off is Deathmatch. A lot of people don't like to play Deathmatch, but it's actually really helpful. You'll find a lot of players that are better than you in Deathmatch, and the only way to get better is to play them. Deathmatch takes everything that you just did in warm-up and applies it to real players. I generally will only play 1 or 2 death matches, but back in CS I would do 3. 1 for the M4, 1 for the AK, and 1 for the AWP. In Valorant, it's different, because the AWP is pretty lousy in deathmatch and only certain agents use it. You can pick between the Vandal and Phantom unlike CS, where you can only choose 1 per side. So you can choose to only use the Vandal or Phantom, or use both. I'm no expert, but this is generally what I do to warm up. If I'm getting ready to play some ranked, or just in general, I like to play a couple death matches. It improves your aim and gets your wrist moving, which is crucial. I hope you enjoyed.